Ladies and gents, we are here. It's time to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere on board Calypso. We are 45 hours, 28 minutes into flight after a spectacular safe launch a few days ago. I'm Quasi, the Operations Director, joined by Lushy, who's currently a mission controller in the team. Welcome.
Oh, it's going to be a good re-entry, folks. Let's hope the crew make it back safely.
Exactly that, and we have approximately 10 minutes before, maybe 10 to 20 minutes before we re-enter the atmosphere. You can see our altitude is slowly coming down, nice and steadily, and courtesy of our new user interface, which is going to be included on our Phoebe and all of those streams. So this, again, to re-emphasize, is the first crewed mission on Phoebe for the Moonrise program. There are many coming, but this is the first of many. So it's going to be quite exciting to see how this goes, see if it even works at all. Hopefully the crew come back. And speaking of the crew, we have 4 astronauts on board today, all of who have flown previously on a Moonrise mission around the moon. So they are, we have Leafy as the commander, then we have Sebi Farkas as the pilot, then the 2 crew are Blip Block Games and Uflock. So after Moonrise, there's a question in chat, we will be doing Mars. So let us know what you want us to call what you want us to call the Mars program. But this Moonrise mission is not the last one. We have over 20 launches still to complete on the Moonrise program. And Lushy, what have you got anything you can tell us about that so far, or are you still keeping it sort of private between the leads so far?
Sorry, I was zoning out. Can you repeat the question?
So I just wanted to see if the Moonrise program, if you've got any updates about what's going to happen, or if you're staying a bit private about it at the moment.
Well, last I heard, assuming this mission goes well, which at the moment it's going well, and we get the astronauts back home to their families, their kids, their wives, you know, the people who love them most. That's where we'll start to move forward. And yeah, if it goes perfect, you know, if it works out well, we'll move on from there.
Exactly that. Now, can you tell us a bit about what's going to happen on this re-entry? You're the leader of Phoebe, as we know, so yeah, give us a bit of insight on that if you could.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know if I'm the leader of Phoebe. So hi, I'm the leader of Phoebe. But what's gonna happen is, as Calypso's gonna prepare for its re-entry, it's going to separate from its service module, leaving the capsule on its own with a heat shield. The heat shield is under the service module, and what would happen is the heat shield will be facing towards the Earth, and that's where all the plasma is going to come. And hopefully, because of that plasma producing some atmospheric drag, and then passenger. Oh, sorry about that. The parachutes will deploy, and hopefully, if all goes well, the astronauts will be safe on Earth.
Yeah, hopefully all goes extraordinarily today. Of course, we are doing as much as we can to keep them safe. If we need to abort the entry, we also have options. So up to the last 5 minutes, we can abort that. So we've still got a bit of time to go, but we are coming down still fairly nicely. Speed is increasing ever so slightly, which is as expected. And we should see the landing in the daytime. So right now it's night, but I can just about see the horizon and the sunrise. So within the next 5 minutes, it will go very, very bright.
Yes, indeed. Especially up here, you don't have the blanket of the greenhouse. You don't have the blanket of the atmosphere. So again, those sun rays are going to be hitting you like a hurricane winds in a hurricane.
You may be able to see it amongst yourselves if you're in the webcast.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to see it.
Yeah.
Wow. And for people who don't know where to look, if you can just see by the bottom of the capsule, you'll just about see a little speck of light. Wow.
It's a good analogy in the chat. Like a flashlight being shined in your face. Yep.
Yeah, perfect description. Perfect description.
Now we have a small window of targeting. Basically, we're attempting to land in the Gulf of Mexico, not Gulf of America. We do not support that. Gulf of Mexico is our landing target today. We have a 25-kilometer sort of circle around the target landing zone and a 150-kilometer target discrepancy. So if we don't hit in that 25 kilometers, we're still safe to within 150 kilometers. So the vehicle is going to splash down near the Florida coast, but if we need to change that, we of course can. Now, less than 200 kilometers, we're going to start seeing some atmospheric dynamics below 140 kilometers. So just keep an eye out for that. And we should see that shroud close fairly soon.
Oh, yes, we should.
Expect loss sorry.
So what's currently going on is we have these planned loss of signals. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing to be worried about. We should be back with live visuals of Calypso very soon.
There we go.
There we go. That didn't take long.
Yeah, sometimes we go through sort of area blackouts where you might not see things on the video. So it's not to worry, there's nothing wrong happening. It's just about where we are in the atmosphere. And of course, we might see a bit of that during entry, but we'll see.
Yeah, the longest period of that expected LOS will be during re-entry. Oh,
Ooh.
there's the shroud.
Yeah, so we're closing up things. We're making sure everything's good. We have 4 RCS ports on the front where that's just closed, so we can no longer use those, of course. But seems that the team's happy with where we're going.
And wow, look at that sunrise.
Never fails to amaze me just how gorgeous the sunrise is. These astronauts have seen 31 sunrises on this trip. Isn't that just crazy?
Oof. Shows you how realistically small our planet is compared, well, from when you're down here up there in space at about 200, 300 kilometers up in the air.
Oh, I've just got, sorry to cut you off, I've just got confirmation. Trunk separation.
Oh, wow. And right over the sunrise.
Now it seems that the capsule is trying to move across so that it doesn't smack back into the capsule when we attempt to make this landing. You can see a big cloud down there. It's like a massive build-up of convective activity.
Yeah. It let's not hope that impacts our landing, but it shouldn't. But since that trunk has separated, we anticipate re-entry to start very shortly. Do stay with us.
Yes, do not leave. You will regret leaving. Now that capsule looks a bit weird on its own, but of course it's fairly normal to see this.
This is wow.
Now inside the capsule, the crew are facing with their butts to the floor, or to where we're going. So they're facing retrograde, pointing out towards the sky. This is their most comfortable position during entry. And we're 20 kilometers off the atmosphere now.
Yes, and another thing why they point that way is if they were to point the other way, you'd be facing your nose cone there, and on the other side, where they're currently facing, is a heat shield, which is built to it's built to withstand the heat of our atmosphere as it re-enters back into Earth. Gosh, look at that capsule.
It does look really nice with the clouds down below, the early morning entry.
I do think I might need to save that in my camera gallery.
There have been fails at a crewed mission. A question in chat, was there any? Yes, we have failed a few crew missions, not to worry. We are a lot safer now and take that to our highest priority. Whereas before we sort of just half did it. It's a lot more safe now to fly on a capsule made by us.
Crew status nominal.
And we're now, well, within KSP's atmosphere, but the actual atmosphere starts at 140 kilometers. So when we see that, we're going to see some effects starting to take place on that vehicle.
And as we do hit 140 kilometers, we do expect for us to lose signal of the capsule. Don't worry, it is planned because the atmospheric plasma can block out radio signals, as we've seen with multiple rockets and re-entries.
Enter interface.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, there we are. And just
Oof.
quickly, I wonder if our astronaut Sebi can come back on the mic. He was there on Thursday for the first launch, but let's see if he can come back on real quick before they really hit that atmospheric, dense part. So, Sebi, if you're there, give us a shout.
Hey guys, we're about to enter the atmosphere. This is so exciting. This is the second atmospheric entry I have had. We are getting some interferences as for some of the plasma. There is some plasma starting to slowly build up. So uh, I'll keep uh, I'll keep you on the net as long as I possibly can until we lose our signal.
Awesome, yeah. So, how's this trip been for the last couple of days, testing those new features that will be on Rhea Crew eventually?
It's been great. It's been great doing these experiments and stuff because it really helps us understand more about our universe and stuff and everything. So it was great. It was a lot of fun, and I'm just so excited to come home.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have a safe trip back in, and yeah, enjoy the ride. So there we go, Lashy. What do you think? It's very interesting hearing the astronauts as they enter.
Yeah, really interesting. It's their last moments before, re-entering. As I like to say it, thanks for flying Phoebe Airways.
Or Saturn Airways.
Phoebe Airways. It sounds so much better. Prove me wrong.
Yeah. I won't.
So any moment now, we should be seeing some plasma build-up start to appear on Calypso. This is where it gets scary now. You went through the first part of launch, and now it's the re-entry that scares you. Do tell us, what is that below us?
That, my good friend, I believe is California.
Wow.
So we are on the West Coast.
Yeah, so if you're in San Francisco, do make sure to get outside and wave virtually. Don't get outside. Do get outside. And virtually wave to our
Thermal systems
astronauts.
is nominal.
Yeah, do wave for our to our astronauts who will be flying directly above you right now.
Those astronauts still have a few moments to go until they're in the atmosphere, so do stay tuned. It won't take long, but we want to make sure that they're safe. And as soon as they're down, we'll have a great. We would have made a great achievement in the program, and that is sort of the big step forward, checking that Rhea Crew will work.
Yes, Calypso is one step towards what could be a really good program for both Rhea and Phoebe, especially with MOONRISE being where it is right now. I mean, at the pace we're going, if this is successful, we could be going to the moon in less than a year.
We're going to the moon next month with Crew. That is the current plan. So yeah, there you go.
Oh wow, I wasn't aware of that.
Yep, there'll be a full publication of the missions hopefully after this launch. So do stay tuned.
So
and we'll have a lot of stuff
you learn
done.
something every day.
And welcome Landon to the chat. He's the guy that made this UI. So yes, well done for the UI. Thank you very much for allowing us to use it on the webcast. We really appreciate that. And it does mean a lot. So everyone go and visit
Whitestone
Aerospace. Those guys are great over there.
It does look majestic as hell, so well done.
Yeah, and it's heavily inspired by SpaceX's, because it's so good. It's so easy and natural.
Yeah. So we are approaching 100 kilometers. It's the first time the astronaut's been below 3 digits. Three digits in kilometers. Well, yeah, 100,000 kilometers. It's the first time they've been down to 3 digits since the start of the launch. And we should start to see that plasma buildup. I'm surprised we're not seeing it yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's some plasma, but we can't see it. A lot of the stuff will build up as we get lower, usually around 80 kilometers. But it does depend on the angle we're coming in and how fast we're coming in. This is a pretty normal approach, so it's going to, it's going to be
Guidance
very
remains
optimistic.
nominal.
See some RCS on that capsule.
I have a feeling we might have re-entered a bit too early, but there's the RCS. But all goes well if we overshoot our targets. Oh well, the launch site ain't that far away.
Yeah, we can land on the Cape, and then they have no distance to travel.
Oh, they'd probably bruise themselves with the hard landing, but that's what the thrusters are for.
Well, actually, we do have gear on the heat shield.
Oh, we do?
There you go.
Oh wow, yeah, we do.
But we aren't going to use them. We aren't going to use them because we're landing on
that's a
in
little
the water.
That's a little demonstration for when we want to land on the moon.
By the way, may I add, we are just about to approach the Gulf of Mexico. You can see below us is Texas and Starbase, which is currently our port for Rhea, is down there somewhere.
And as a reminder, Saturn Airways, fuck, you've got that name stuck in my head.
Sorry.
Saturn Aerospace does not call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America due to we just like the original one. It's the same with Lake Ontario. It will always be Lake Ontario, not Lake America.
Now we're well within that atmosphere, and I believe, speed may be decreasing now.
Yes.
Nope, it's increasing. It will start decreasing. Oh, we can actually see the heat on the heat shield.
Oh, there we go. We should expect a loss of signal anytime soon. Especially with all these plasma buildup. But look at the heat on the heat shield.
Almost blackout.
And there we go. Oh.
We had a couple there. Not to worry.
Right, let's get some Calypso spam in the chat. Because we are getting close to Calypso landing back on Earth.
Yeah, let's get that spam going, guys. Everyone, please get it going, and let's have some love for Calypso, the capsule, as it re-enters our beautiful atmosphere.
And while we do have some time, let's have a look at the poll. Will our crew survive through re-entry? 7% have said no, while a very super majority of 93% have said yes. We've got faith.
Yes, and it's good that everyone has faith in us.
Right. 85,000 kilometers up in the air is Calypso.
You mean 85,000 meters?
Is it meters?
Yeah, that's meters. So 85,000 kilometers would be a quarter of the way to the moon. So quite far.
Oh no.
Yeah,
my bad.
So
82 kilometers up in the sky.
There you go. So the color of that heating does change depending on the speed and where we are and how fast we're going in. So it will, of course, change. So don't worry about
that. And I'm going to put a quick plug in this. This feed is brought to you by the latest and greatest. Sorry about that. The latest and greatest SATCOM satellites. What is it? Well, SCOM satellites.
Well, we have SCOM and mainly S-Quantum now. So SCOM is doing all the internet stuff, which is pretty much a completed constellation. And S-Quantum is providing AI to the masses.
Yeah, so both of them are helping get this audio and video from both the rocket's cameras and to your feed. I think we just saw the capsule change color again.
Yep, it's gone back now. It's lowered in heat, but it's still not through that thickest part of the entry yet. Now, someone in the chat asked, who is the crew? So let's talk a bit about the crew again. So we have 4 crew members on board today, all of which have been to the moon on MOONRISE 1. And these crew are Leafy, as the spacecraft commander. We have the pilot, who's Sebi Farkas. Then we have 2 crew members, who are Blipblock Games. And, of course, we then have UFlock. So all of which are experienced crew. And you can hear that entry coming in now. So some speed will come down now, and we're going to really hit that G-force. They're expected to hit about up to 6G throughout this entry. We want to get this down to about 4 on Rhea. Contrary to that, on the booster, which of course is uncrewed on Rhea, we hit 15 Gs during boost back. So yeah, a lot of our vehicles do have high G, but these ones with crew, of course, are less G-force because it's safer for humans.
Yes, and just to put into context, most people, especially untrained people, can, without like a G suit, it only sustain 4 to 5 Gs for a short time, and even going about 5 Gs could lead to grey out and blackout. A trained fighter pilot can sustain around 9 Gs when they use specialized G suits. And so to put that into context, yeah, Rhea needs yes, it's very G heavy.
Yeah, 100%. Now you can see that speed is really coming down now.
Here we go. Let's get that Calypso spam going again. 57 kilometers in the sky. We are decreasing like mad. Now we've got a question in from chat. What is the circle next to the altitude? Now I wasn't here for the launch, for the first launch. I'm going to get Quasi answer that.
Yeah, so that's actually, we're using Stage 2's overlay, so that is Stage 2's engine diagram. Ignore it for this webcast. We're still getting used to this overlay. But yeah, that would be, if we had Stage 2 attached, that would be Stage 2's engine. So do not worry about that for this webcast, but there you go.
Halfway home, we're just under 50 kilometers, and we are decreasing speed by a lot. The astronauts are starting to pull some Gs, and I'm surprised we haven't got another loss of signal. Seems like our satellites are doing really good. I take that back.
You jinxed it.
Oh, great.
Okay, we're going to see. I think we are in that big blackout phase now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
I mean, we do expect this to happen every time we re-enter. Oh,
we're back.
and there we go. That
Our
was
speed
very
now
quick.
fairly slow.
Yeah, it's only 3,500, 400 meters. Yeah, I believe it's I don't know what it is now. Meters per second. Yes.
Yep.
Just about 3,000 meters per second. And wow.
So those crew,
RCS working off.
those crew have actually got through the hardest part of entry. So well done to the capsule.
Yes, that's one way to test the capsule, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
We haven't used this capsule in very long, in a while, so a great way to test if it's that it's flight proven.
Yeah, and they're through. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. Stay tuned. We want to see them land. They might still smack into the ocean, which we hope doesn't happen, but that could still. Stay tuned.
Yes, Quasi, I have actually got a question for you. Do we have a naming scheme for these capsules?
We do not yet have a naming scheme, so astronauts on board can all come up with a name. for it themselves. So as they land, they can feel free to name these. Oh, we got drogues. So yeah, feel free to name them astronauts.
Strokes.
Woohoo!
Wow. So
Oh, and,
drogue shoot.
I just wanted to. I saw my comment in chat. Yes, Whitestone Aerospace and Saturn are soon to be collabing. We're working together to launch S Quantums and whatnot with each other and launching some of their payloads. So do stay tuned for that. That's going to be quite interesting having that collaboration between two space companies. The first one in quite a few years. So we'll try our best to let everyone in on that.
Oh, here we go, Calypso. I think we can officially say, well, we can basically almost say, unless something happens with the main shoot, that the astronauts of Calypso, you are home, back on Earth.
Yep, only 15 kilometers to go, and we know our parachutes. We know how they work, so we can only cross our fingers that they work as intended on this entry.
Oof. This is what I love about spaceflight. You know, the adrenaline you get from stuff like this. Oh, LOS. It's probably going to be a brief LOS.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we're back. Oh, drogues cut. And there's mains.
Main
Woohoo!
parachutes deployed.
Ladies and gents, the mains have been deployed. Look at the clouds. How beautiful those are.
Wow. That is a view and a half. Take some pictures. Wow. Especially with that QLCS line of clouds.
And yes,
Wow.
as noticed by Dan in the chat, it's going to land in the ocean. Woohoo! We're landing within our target zone right now. I see we're 2 kilometers off horizontally, and the wind's probably going to blow us that way. So,
That is...
Descent rate nominal.
Yes, it is nice and sunny over the Gulf of Mexico. Wow. I still can't get over the pictures we are receiving. This is mental. So we anticipate splashdown within the next 2 to 3 minutes, making this a 46-hour mission.
it will
Wow.
just be above, I reckon. Oh, we hear some thunder. Oh,
Yes, like I said, it's a QLCS system. I'm very big into weather. Sorry about that. A QLCS system is basically a line of storms that move together. So the astronauts might be bearing some thunder as they land. Hopefully, it's not rough seas.
and welcome to anyone just tuning in. We've just re-entered successfully 4 of our loved astronauts who have been here for a while and have completed their mission successfully. So yeah, well done, guys. It's great to see you back within the atmosphere safely on those parachutes. Now those are going to deploy properly at 1 kilometer, we believe. But those should all expand out and bring us down to about 5 meters a second.
Wow. I mean, never would I thought of seeing crew back on Calypso. And yes, here we are. They're about to splash down. You can see the sea, actually. It doesn't look too rough.
Yeah, it's a pretty normal day, pretty calm day here. Over to the west, the north, where that storm is, it might be a little bit more rough, but that storm is heading northeast, so not to worry on that front.
Oh. Right, who's on that camera? It better not be Elizabeth.
There's the capsule coming down from the sea.
And as you just see on the clock, we have ticked over 46 hours.
And yes,
So-
Accelerator says, welcome back the age of Phoebe and Calypso. Welcome back. And those parachutes now extending to their full positions. There we go.
Hey, that's coming in quite fast.
Parachutes fully deployed.
And there we are. The speed
Wow.
now down to 8 meters a second. A little bit faster than what I imagined. But as you can see, a very beautiful view.
Wow. That, I mean, that's the glory about space travel. The re-entry, the relief you get for you're about to come back into the Earth, and this is what you get. I believe this video is from one of our recovery vessels, if I'm correct in saying.
I think it's actually from a buoy near the landing site.
Oh. Ah.
And it is man-controlled, so it is quite rough.
Yeah, very rough.
And Blizzy Boy, unfortunately we won't help with the naming of your rocket. But Astra sounds good, you know?
Yeah, Astra does sound really good for a rocket. I would say it's better than Phoebe, though.
Phoebe and Rhea are cool rocket names. And it fits because we're Saturn Aerospace and they are moons of Saturn.
Whoa! Sorry, I was mind blown.
Splashdown in 30 seconds.
Oof. Wow, look at that. That might be a new profile picture for me. Oof. That looks amazing.
It looks really cool, huh?
Yeah.
I think this is one of the moments where you really take in what we've accomplished in the last few months, getting this vehicle back.
Yes, and FYI, I'm hoping we hit this during Splashdown because this would be amazing for the recording.
Oh, 700 subs? No way.
And I'm gonna say this on Splashdown from all of us here at Saturn Aerospace. Cool. We want to congratulate both Quasi and the Saturn Aerospace team on hitting 700 subscribers.
Ladies and gents, Splashdown and 700 subs. We have done it. The crew are safely back on Earth after a 46-hour, 3-minute and 5-second mission. And Sebi, if we can get back on the voice, and how are you feeling? You've landed, you've had a successful mission. What does it feel like?
Great to be back. And just so exciting. We are back here on Earth, on our planet, on our home. We are just bobbing along in the ocean, just waiting for those recovery teams. All of us look okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to Leafy, Sebi, Bliplop, and Uflock on their mission around Earth. They've tested everything that we need to test on that flight, and it has been a major success. So, everyone in the chat, let's get a big W spam for the team and the astronauts.
Yes, and may I also remind, we did kind of just hit 700 subscribers during that. So,
Hell yeah! Whoop whoop!
you know, the timing could have not been perfect, and we can't thank you we can't thank you anymore. Another huge milestone for Saturn Aerospace and Saturn KSP as a whole. Can we get to 1,000 for the end of the year? My money's on a yes.
Oh, 100%. At this rate, we're going to be on the moon and at 1,000 subs. So, ladies and gents, thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing this broadcast to you today. Lushy, I'll let you close it out. I've been Quasi from Saturn Aerospace.
Well, yes, it's been a very good it's been a very good evening here in the United Kingdom. A very good morning for the astronauts. But that's all from me, Phoebe, head of operations, and we will catch you at another launch. Goodbye.